defend Justin Baldoni in this lawsuit with Blake Lively because I think she's horrible and she's made up this whole thing because she tried to steal his movie. But he is the most overly feminized man I've had to endure in recent history. Everything he says is self-flagellating over the fact that he's a man. But he's, to me, is sort of the embodiment of what happens when you totally emasculate a man. And then she continued, she took that stiletto and stuck it in his heart when he was down there self-flagellating, being so sorry for anything having to do with his testosterone.
They are clearly lying to the public and trying to signal to Justin Baldoni's team, like, look, we have nothing to do with this. We're not friends with her anymore. We don't even like her. We don't even know her. We can't believe she said this. They were running articles. She feels used. She feels abused. They claimed to TMZ in one article that she only met Justin once and it was briefly. And essentially she was startled because the meeting was supposed to be over at Blake's apartment.
And so that's what happens to you, right? You run into somebody who seems like a witch who will take advantage of you and hurt you until finally even that kind of a guy rises up. Now, he didn't do it himself exactly. He hired a badass named Brian Friedman. And he has badass women like me defending him. Mm-hmm. But slowly but surely, I think the male class is learning down on the floor, squirming and apologizing for being a man is not the way.
Well, today, her team, and respect to them for the speed at which her marketing team moves, dropped an entire article in the press announcing that her and Blake are taking a break. They're no longer friends because, shocking, Taylor Swift feels used. She always feels used. And she wants nothing to do with the Justin Baldoni situation. Is she being used, or are people starting to jump into lifeboats because Ryan and Blake's Titanic, the ship that not even God could sink, is sinking? It's going down because God is God, okay?
Blake Lively did not even read the book that the movie was based on.
Correct.
And we're not talking War and Peace. And then she wanted to, ixnayed all of the wardrobe choices, because when you're making a movie about a poor woman who's suffering from domestic violence, you want her to look like she has money.
Right.
That Blake said.
That's what she did.
She looks like she has money.
Yep.
And she's dressing in florals. And then she's going on this press tour, pushing her liquor line and her hair care line, because that's what women who are trying to escape with their lives are worried about.
First and foremost, with my non-legal expertise, as I have said from the very beginning, smartest possible move for Justin Baldoni's team to make. I've said depose her. I wasn't sure they were going to do it because Brian Friedman was asked about it by Harvey Levin on TMZ, and he said, well, we don't know. We'll see which way this case goes. And I'm going, what do you mean you don't know? That would be like the very first thing I would do. I would depose Taylor Swift against Blake Lively because first and foremost, no matter how you feel about Taylor Swift, you have to recognize and respect the fact.
Justin Baldoni, he has fought back yet again. He filed a lawsuit against the New York Times, which he had Brian Friedman on to discuss, saying it had done a defamatory report on Blake Lively's claims that she was allegedly harassed by this guy when they shot the movie It Ends With Us, a film about domestic violence. In that claim, they said the Times distorted the truth. They did not report text messages which were full and complete, which showed a very different meaning than the snippets that Blake Lively put in her complaint.
I told them that I wasn't in the best place. I told them that I was exhausted, that I haven't given myself time to recover or time to heal. I had an intense year, a lot of material success, and a lot of emotional stress. It's very hard on
Blake Lively. The name alone evokes images of timeless beauty, charm, and the quintessential Hollywood fairy tale. But behind the red carpet smiles and her picture-perfect life with Ryan Reynolds, a storm is brewing, a scandal so shocking that it threatens to tear apart her flawless reputation. It all started with whispers, a few rumors here and there, but now it's exploded into one of the biggest Hollywood scandals of the year. Blake Lively is allegedly embroiled in a secret affair with none other than Jane the Virgin star Justin Baldoni. And to make things worse, there are explosive allegations that tapes exist, tapes that could expose the full extent of this affair in the most shocking way possible. Could the tapes contain damning evidence that Blake Lively has been hiding a double life? And why is Blake reportedly going to extreme lengths to ensure these tapes never see the light of day? Today, we're breaking down every detail of this jaw-dropping scandal that's captivated the world. To fully understand how we got here, we have to rewind and look at Justin Baldoni's rise in Hollywood. While Blake Lively has been a household name for years, thanks to roles in Gossip Girl and blockbuster hits like The Shallows, Justin Baldoni's star was rising on a different path. Known for his charming portrayal of Rafael Solano in Jane the Virgin, Baldoni carved out a niche for himself as a heartthrob with depth. He wasn't just an actor. He was also a director, producer, and advocate for body positivity and gender equality. But something shifted. In recent months, Baldoni's name has been dominating headlines for reasons that have nothing to do with his acting career. His alleged affair with Blake Lively has overshadowed everything else, and now, instead of being celebrated for his activism or creative work, Baldoni finds himself embroiled in a scandal that could tarnish both his and Blake's reputations. How did he end up in this tangled web of rumors and controversy? Could this affair really have happened, or is Baldoni being dragged into something much bigger than himself? Like most Hollywood scandals, this one didn't start with a bang. It began with whispers, anonymous tips, cryptic social media posts, and sudden unexplained absences. Fans first noticed something was off when Blake Lively was spotted without her wedding ring at several high-profile events. At the time, she brushed off the rumors, claiming she had simply forgotten to wear it. But as the rumors about her and Justin Baldoni gained traction, fans began to wonder if there was more to the story. Soon after, gossip blogs started publishing stories about the pair being spotted together in intimate settings, far from the prying eyes of paparazzi. But then came the real kicker, a lawsuit filed in connection with the tapes. The lawsuit allegedly involves sensitive, possibly explicit content, and rumors began circulating that these tapes could prove the affair between Blake and Justin was real. Suddenly, this wasn't just idle gossip anymore. It was a full-blown scandal with potentially devastating consequences. Things really began to spiral when Megyn Kelly, a powerful figure in media known for her no-nonsense approach, weighed in on the rumors. Kelly, who isn't afraid to stir the pot, made a series of cryptic comments during a recent podcast episode that left fans and Hollywood insiders buzzing with speculation. She hinted that the Blake-Justin affair wasn't just gossip, but something far more explosive. Kelly even suggested that certain tapes exist, tapes that could blow the lid off this entire scandal if they were ever made public. Her remarks were vague but pointed, leaving people wondering what she knew that the rest of us didn't. Was she implying that the tapes contained incriminating evidence of the affair? Or was it something else entirely, something even more damaging? Kelly's comments only added fuel to the fire, and soon the internet was ablaze with speculation. Fans and critics alike began scouring every interview, every paparazzi photo, and every social media post for clues. But no one knew for sure what was on those tapes and why was Blake Lively so desperate to keep them hidden. As the scandal continued to grow, so did Blake Lively's legal problems. According to insiders, Blake has been pulling out all the stops to prevent the tapes from going public. Her legal team has reportedly been working around the clock, filing injunctions and attempting to bury the story before it gains even more traction. But why is she going to such lengths? What exactly is on those tapes that has Blake so terrified of them coming to light? Blake has always been fiercely protective of her private life, especially her marriage to Ryan Reynolds. Together, they've built a brand on their seemingly perfect relationship, full of playful social media banter, family outings, and red carpet moments that have made them one of Hollywood's most beloved couples. But behind closed doors, things may not be as picture-perfect as they seem. Is Blake's legal battle a sign that there's more truth to these rumors than she's willing to admit? Or is she simply trying to protect her family from a media frenzy that's spiraling out of control? So, let's get to the heart of the matter. Did Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni really have an affair? According to multiple sources, the two have allegedly been meeting in secret for months, far away from the watchful eyes of the paparazzi. Some reports suggest that they first crossed paths at a charity event, where their chemistry was said to be undeniable. From there, the relationship allegedly blossomed, with the pair meeting in secluded spots, attending private dinners, and even taking secret trips together. But how did Blake manage to keep this affair hidden from Ryan Reynolds, one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood? Insiders claim that Blake went to great lengths to maintain her double life, using fake names and burner phones to avoid detection. Justin, on the other hand, has remained completely silent about the rumors. Could his silence be a sign of guilt, or is he simply trying to avoid adding more fuel to the fire? Of course, Blake isn't the only one affected by these rumors. Her marriage to Ryan Reynolds, one of Hollywood's most adored couples, is now under intense scrutiny. Fans are asking the question no one wants to: what does Ryan know and how is he handling it? Ryan and Blake have long been known for their playful jabs at each other on social media, their lighthearted banter making them the epitome of #couple goals. But in the wake of this scandal, things have noticeably changed. Ryan has been uncharacteristically quiet. No witty comebacks, no public displays of affection, and most importantly, no comments addressing the rumors. Sources close to the couple suggest that Ryan is devastated by the allegations, though he has yet to make any public statements. Some say he's giving Blake the benefit of the doubt, while others believe the silence is telling. Is this the calm before the storm? And if the tapes are real, could this scandal be the final nail in the coffin for Blake and Ryan's marriage? Now let's talk about the tapes, the smoking gun that could either make or break this scandal. No one knows for sure what's on them, but the speculation has been relentless. Some sources suggest the tapes contain footage of Blake and Justin in compromising positions, while others claim the tapes are audio recordings of private conversations that could expose details of their alleged affair. If the tapes are as explosive as people think, their release could cause irreparable damage to Blake Lively's career and personal life. But here's the kicker: there's still no confirmation that the tapes even exist. Are they real, or are they simply a product of Hollywood's relentless rumor mill? Blake's legal team has been fiercely working to keep the tapes from being released, but so far, no one has publicly confirmed their authenticity. Could this be a case of much ado about nothing, or is there something far more sinister at play here? So, what does the future hold for Blake Lively? Will this scandal blow over, or is this just the beginning of her downfall? Hollywood has seen its fair share of controversies, but this one feels different. With the possibility of tapes, a high-profile affair, and the involvement of another celebrity, the stakes couldn't be higher. Blake Lively's once pristine image may never recover if this scandal reaches its full potential. And what about Justin Baldoni? Will this scandal derail his rising career, or will he emerge unscathed, playing the role of the innocent party caught in a storm of rumors and allegations?